Not all remote jobs are created equal. According to Flexjobs, 95% of remote jobs have a state or country restriction. This is often due to different employment and tax laws. And while work from anywhere jobs, or 100% remote jobs, are only 5% of the jobs listed, they are 76% of survey respondents' number one choice. If you're interested in being able to travel while you work, or find a job that allows you to live anywhere in the world, stay tuned because I'm going to go into exhaustive detail on 3 different ways that you can find these companies. So you want to work from anywhere. Maybe you want to travel the world and become a digital nomad. You know, like one of those tech-enabled millennials who can't stop talking about how minimalistic they are. You know, the ones who get off on finding fast Wi-Fi in obscure places. The ones in stock photos somehow not getting sand in their computer on the beach. If you can get past the collective eye roll about the stereotypes of digital nomadism, you'll actually realize there's a lot of different types of people nomading. Research from MBO Partners states that about 5 million people around the world consider themselves digital nomads, but around 17 million aspire to become nomadic. I've leveraged remote work to be able to travel and live in 15 different countries in the last 6 years. During that time, I've had stints as a fully remote employee for a company, a freelancer doing contract work, and running my businesses fully remote. This video is going to really focus specifically on how you can find companies who will hire you anywhere in the world. But to find work from anywhere jobs, we need to first understand what types of companies are hiring for these jobs. I recommend starting with fully distributed companies. According to Lulabot, a distributed company is one in which the vast majority of employees work from wherever they are comfortable and productive. Perhaps most importantly, communication and culture are moved outside the boundaries of a physical location so that everyone is able to be included wherever they live. These are the companies that choose remote first, not the ones who've been forced to be pseudo-remote during the pandemic. And most people don't really realize how many really successful or distributed companies there are out there and how long they've been around. Automatic, the creators of WordPress, have over 1,200 employees in 76 countries, and they've been around since 2005. GitLab, the world's largest all-remote company, has over 1,300 employees. They're in 67 countries, and they've been around since 2011. Now, these companies don't have a central office, which obviously distinguishes them from a lot of other types of companies. The real main difference here is the intention and the mindset. Being remote first means that you see the distribution of your workforce as an inherent competitive advantage. It's not a lesser or compromised option to the in-person office environment. They see remote work and virtual communication, especially asynchronous communication, as the default. These cultures have the work from anywhere mentality baked in. Now let's jump into the 3 ways that you can find these types of companies so you can figure out what they're hiring for and get more connected to them. Number 1 is your network. This is the most underutilized place for most people within their job search. A lot of people just go directly to job boards and they don't even think about the fact that they can start reaching out to people that they already know. And because the roles at distributed companies, the work from anywhere jobs, are so highly competitive, you should be shooting for a referral or an internal sponsorship of some kind, and that requires networking. Scan your network. See if there's anyone at any of these companies that you're already connected to, or you know someone who knows someone in those organizations. Try to find a way to be valuable to this person and schedule an informational interview with them. Pro tip: everything you need in your life is, especially in a job search, is right beyond your immediate connections. It's in your second, your third, your fourth connections. So you need to know how to leverage your weak ties. There's a video here that I'm going to post if you're watching this on YouTube that talks about how to network using your weak ties. The second way to find companies that hire from anywhere is remote job boards. Many remote job boards have filters where you can sort work from anywhere jobs. There is one disclaimer: as much as these remote job boards sift through and try to confirm the validity of these jobs being 100% remote, sometimes companies do miscategorize. So make sure that you read the job description, you look up the company, and you just make sure that it is truly 100% remote. My first example is Flexjobs. Now, Flexjobs is a paid remote job board. They have a filter in their advanced search that's called Anywhere, and that will pull up results of only fully remote organizations that are hiring 100% remotely. Example number 2 is We Work Remotely. We Work Remotely is a free job board. They have an Anywhere 100% remote only tag, which you can click, and that does the same thing. It brings up all of the results there. So here are some pro tips around job boards. You may notice some overlap. So some of these distributed companies may be posting on multiple. They may post on Flexjobs and We Work Remotely and Remotive and many others. You also may notice that there's some discrepancy where you'll find a remote job on here that you don't find on there. There are so many remote job boards and job boards in general that you can spend all of your day just looking on those. Don't do that. Remote job boards are like the shiny toy. They're like the notification bell on your phone. They're just something that you can sink so much of your time into that you forget the other parts of your search, like networking, which are really, really important. And yeah, it's good that you can find jobs to apply to, but if you're not doing the job of reaching out to people in those companies or finding ways to connect, then it doesn't matter if you just apply, because just applying doesn't really work anymore. I recommend only using a select few remote job boards, limiting your time, checking them, and setting up all the alerts so you get the emails. And if you want to invest in yourself, Flexjobs is a really good option. They have arguably the most robust search tool for remote jobs. And because it's a paid service, they do a really good job of vetting the companies and the opportunities. It's also quite affordable, and you can use the code Nomad, that's all caps, NOMAD, at checkout. I'll leave a link for that below, and you can save up to 30% on your subscription. Also, if you're liking this list so far, make sure to hit like, subscribe, or follow the channel depending on where you're watching, and share this content with someone who needs to see it. Now, number 3 is article roundups. There are a ton of articles out there people have written about these types of companies in lists. One of these examples is the Flexjobs 25 companies that hire work from anywhere jobs. So search that in Google and just find a bunch of these articles that have these companies. And a pro tip, each time you come across a new company you're interested in, write them down on a spreadsheet, follow them on LinkedIn, sign up for their newsletter, and build a strategy for how to get integrated into their ecosystem. Get connected to the communications that they send out to potential customers. This will also give you a really good perspective of what types of people you may want to connect with in the organization. Now I'm going to give you one bonus one, and that is LinkedIn similar companies. LinkedIn is your greatest asset for your job search, and if you've watched my channel before, you may be tired of me saying that. It's so great because you can not only connect with the employees at these companies that you're targeting, find jobs and create content for your expertise, and it's the home for your personal brand, which recruiters and hiring managers see. So what you want to do is search for the companies that you found from the above methods that we talked about before. And when you find their company page, make sure to follow them. Then on the right side, there will be an area that says similar companies. That column will show you companies who are likely to be hiring from anywhere as well. Pro tip, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will post a link here that leads you to my LinkedIn strategy playlist, where you'll learn more about how LinkedIn can effectively help you in your remote job search. Now, you have all these ways to find companies that are hiring digital nomads and people that want to work from anywhere. You're all set, right? No. That's because the whole world is the candidate pool for these companies and for these jobs that they're offering. They are wildly competitive. Amir Salifandich, the CEO of Doist, he says that some of the positions that they post get over 1,000 applicants. And then over the years, they did some analysis on their hiring percentage to applications. And it doesn't look great for job seekers. Out of the 13,730 job applications they received, they only hired 18 people. That's a 0.13%. For companies, that's great because they can access this wide variety of talent anywhere in the world. But for you, as a job seeker, that's enough to make you discouraged. And I don't blame you, but it is your responsibility to find a strategy that actually works. So to get a job at a fully distributed company, you need to be able to know what to do. I'm going to leave a free training that talks about my winning strategy that my clients are using to not get ghosted by these companies and actually receive full-time positions at fully distributed companies, even during the pandemic. So check out that free training below. I appreciate you watching this video to the end. Make sure to share with any of your friends or anybody who needs to see, and keep wondering you're not lost.